Hello HDpiano, it's Joe. Today, the Fab Four. No, not all four, just one. George Harrison, a very important one. And his song, If Not For You, an absolute beaut that reminds me of being very small. And this is the intro and first verse. 2, 3, 4. And then that takes us into verse 2. That's quite a lot of material I've just provided you with for nothing, but there you go, that's the HDpiano ethos. And this is middle C. And this is in the key of G major. We've got F sharp to think about, a nice simple key. You could ask so many questions about George Harrison. There's actually quite a few questions about this song, but I was just astonished by how many things he was the first to do. And I don't mean just as a Beatle, I mean just generally. So let's just list the things that George Harrison was the first to do. The first, whatever it is that he has done before anyone else. Anyway, this is an accompaniment version, by the way. A beautiful accompaniment version it is too. I really love these sort of old, really well arranged versions that we produce here at HDpiano. And this falls into that category. It's very satisfying to play. Very easy. From the start, it does get more difficult. We've got G second inversion in the right hand. Our left hand, this is the intro by the way, the first 8 bars. Plays this, G down here. We go 1, 2 and 3, 4. So both playing the same rhythm in unison. But the right hand, G second inversion, D, G second again, and then D major root. Like that. And the left hand, G, G, D. Just like that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That's a quarter of the speed. Now let's do half the speed. 1, 2 and 3, 4. One more time, then move on. 2, 3, 4, and then we resolve. 2 and 3 and 4 and C major root position with C's down below. Our left hand is quite often just playing the root notes of the chord. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this. 2, 3, 4, 1. So all we're doing there is instead of our 3-note second inversion to 3-note root position D, we're now doing 4-note and 4-note. So you're going to have to get your hand out and stretched. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, and then similarly a 4-note C major after that. So let's just do these 2 bars together because that's the only change in the next bar too. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and just like that again. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then very similar. 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and until that point there. So that first bar, i.e. bar 5, this is the halfway point of our intro. 1, 2 is exactly the same, but this 1, 2 and 3, 4 and so in C suddenly, and at the end we're playing C with B in the bass. So we've got the major 7 in the bass, and this is C major 1, 2, 3, 4 and just like that. Remember we're sort of imitating a guitar here. 2, 3, and it's played very lightly. The production on this is really sweet, so no need to hammer it out. Our left hand though, we've got a fingering change. We go finger 5, 2 and 3. So on beat 2 and, our finger 3 comes in to play that C. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and that allows us to move down to this A which comes at the start of the next bar. And that is happening throughout this piece. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1. The fingering change, I mean. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1. Let's do that one more time. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and. So a bit more going on here. Got A minor first of all. Let's do the right hand on its own. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and. So not an awful lot there really. A minor first position on beat 1, A minor 9 on beat 2 and then bring in that sharpened 7th in A minor, the G sharp on beat 4 and. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and, just like that. The left hand is not copying it rhythmically there. It's going 1, 2 and 3, 4 and. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and. Just like that, that's that bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Now next bar goes like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I like that bar. So you've got to use your finger 3 on the G sharp, I forgot to mention, because that allows you to then open up your right hand to provide enough space to play this finger 5 on C up here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And everything else sort of slots into place. So you've got A minor first inversion, 4 note, because we're really just playing that 3rd degree again up there in A minor. 1 and 2 and 3, and then A minor 7. You can use 1, 2 and 5 for that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then 1, 2 and 4 on D major 2nd position, like that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Just like that. And the left hand, quite simply, lots of A's, and then 1 A, an octave higher on beat 4 like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Again. And that's all the left hand does there. And then, very similar to what we've already done. Apart from, actually I forgot my fingering change I should have shown you, which was we go 1, 2. This is the start of verse 1 now. So we're just gonna, I'll show you the whole bar actually. Finger 1 on A and then finger 2. But get your finger 1 back to that G. Just so then we stay within the context of the fingering we did at the previous section, which is exactly the same, more or less, as this. So what we do, finger 2, change to finger 1, and then it's the same. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. The only difference there is our C bars. We're now putting quarter notes, C's on beat 3 and beat 4. C major triads in the right hand. 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Last time with that because it's so straightforward. 2, 3, 4, and then nothing in the right hand. And space is sacred. So observe that because it's a lovely rest there. So basically the first 2 bars you play more or less the same as the opening 2 bars of the piece, but with quarter note C major triads on bar 2. And then on bar 3, nothing in the right hand. And then everything else is exactly the same as bar 1 and 2 of the first verse. And then everything is the same as bars 1 and 2 for bars 5 and 6. So just to recap that, okay, because we have just literally skimmed through 6 bars of verse 1, which is why you're wondering why on earth has he taught so much in one video. This is why. 1, change to 1. 2. Nothing in the right hand. 2. And everything else is the same. 2 and 3. And this is all the same as bar 1, bar that finger 2 to finger 1 fingering change. 2 and 3 and 4, and now 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2. Finger 3 must mean that we're going down in exactly the same way as we did before, apart from we've got an extra 8th note, because before we went like this: 1, 2 and 3, 4, and now that the 8th note's gone from the right hand and it's been put into the left hand like this: 1, 2 and 3 and 4, like that. 1, 2 and 3 and 4, and we need our finger 3 to come back down again. 1, 2 and 3 and 4, just like that. Last time. 2, 3, 4, and then this: 1, 2 and 3, 4, and a nice simple bar with a minor first inversion, and then on beat 2 and that 9th with the 2nd note crawling up, and then on beat 3 our C, which is what we end on in this bar in the left hand, but on beat 4 and a G in the right hand. So 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, like that. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time with that: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and so this again has a sort of similar feel to that previous A minor bar that we had in the intro, but it's just different. And what we do, we start off with an A minor first inversion. Let's forget about the left hand for now. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we're just sort of jamming off the 7th degree of A minor on beat 3 and on beat 4, and then interspersing A minors on beat 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4, and just like that. On the left hand, quite simply: 1, 2 and 3 and octave, just like that. 1, 2 and 3 and octave again. 2, 3, 4. Last time: 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2 and 3, 4. So this is very similar to what we've done before. Another one of these finger 1s to finger 2. So our finger 2 is playing G down here, and so in the next G we're going to play, let's change to finger 1, like that. Okay, this is a 4-note G second inversion this time, rather than our 3 notes we've been dealing with, so that's different. Dum dum dum, 4-note go, and then 4-note, 3-note. Okay, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Let's move on this time. Oh, pardon me. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then easiest bar of the whole song. Whole song might have been a bit ambitious. I think the final bar is probably easier than that. I meant to say whole video. 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, then 4, 3-note G second inversion, 4-note, and then 3-note D. I meant to say inversion, not scissortion, whatever that word is. 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. 2. Last time with that, because we've seen so much that's so similar. Expect to see way more of that, by the way, in this song. And then our final bar of the video is a really cool little lick. Okay, so let's just do the right hand. C major again, but split over beat 2 and 2 and then grace note, 3 and 4 and 1, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. If you want to use your finger 4, not here, but here, that'll probably help you as well, but I just got used to doing finger 3, so I'm just sticking with that. Together, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Just like that. So that grace note in B flat, blue 3rd in G, the 2nd note in G. More pentatonic stuff really. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Just like that. Okay. I better leave it there because I'm about to break the 15-minute mark. In fact, I just have. So, let's hear it all again. On 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there we have it. That is our intro and verse 1. I don't think all the videos are going to be quite as substantial as that. I just couldn't see any other way of not really sort of having two piddly little videos. So I decided to have one mammoth one instead. But anyway, if you want to see the rest of this, head on over to our great website, HDpiano.com, where you'll see all the remaining parts and others. Not necessarily by George Harrison, but certainly by Paul McCartney. We've got a couple of those. Maybe by John Lennon as well, although I can't be sure about that. But yes, if you're on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, all those lovely things you can do on YouTube. Don't do the silly things you can do on YouTube, do the nice things. And then HDpiano.com is your next port of call. This has been Joe. See you on the next video, everyone. Bye for now.